Welcome to the Injury Report podcast. I'm Big Italy 42 here talking about some key injuries from a very injury-plagued Week 8 in the NFL, and talking about a couple guys here written up by Ryan Chase at RyChase on Twitter. First up, Le'Veon Bell, torn MCL, done for the season. Really unfortunate injury there for the Steelers, who just got Roethlisberger back this past week, coming off a big loss to the Bengals there. My Cincinnati Bengals, so it's unfortunate to see Le'Veon Bell go down. He's one of my favorite young players in the NFL. It's definitely an unfortunate situation, second year in a row there. But as far as DFS goes, we do get a value play out of this. DeAngelo Williams was more than efficient as his backup in the first few weeks of the season. Stepped back in and had over 100 yards after Le'Veon Bell was hurt. So this is still a situation for us to take advantage of. With DeAngelo Williams, expect him to be one of the most popular, if not the most popular play as far as running backs go in this upcoming week against the Raiders. So definitely something good there. Next up here, Joseph Randle. Not much to see here. Joseph Randle was cut today, so he is out of town. Next up, Marcus Mariota, MCL injury. He's expected to practice this week. It's a good matchup for him if he is able to go against the Saints defense that have been giving up a ton of points, got absolutely destroyed this past week. 49 points allowed to Eli Manning and company. So this is a situation where if Mariota goes, you target him and some GPPs. Still not a cash game play. If it's Mettenberger again, still a no thanks for me. Ryan Fitzpatrick, next up, a thumb injury. It's his non-throwing hands. We saw him leave the game with an injury. Had to come back in for a few snaps, actually, when Geno Smith got hit once again, and this time it was actually a defender hitting him and not one of his teammates. But Geno Smith, if he's banged up, unable to go. Ryan Fitzpatrick go. It's possible he needs surgery eventually on this thumb, but he may be able to play depending on his pain situation, also the situation with Geno Smith. So we'll see. We saw once again Jared Lorenzen coming out, telling the Jets he'd come back and play for him. Obviously, a lot of that in jest, but either way, not a situation that I want much to do with if Geno Smith is the starter here. If Ryan Fitzpatrick plays and he's healthy, maybe a little bit of some GPPs against the Jaguar team that has not been very good this season against the pass, but just not a lot to see there. Matt Forte, knee injury, could end up missing a couple weeks here. Jeremy Langford jumped into the starting lineup when he went down, and Langford is a guy who had some success in Michigan State. Obviously not the Le'Veon Bell type, but he's a guy who's a good enough runner to keep this offense afloat. Obviously, Alshon Jeffrey being back is huge for them. Jay Cutler and company should still be able to have some success through the air. And really, Langford, maybe not a terrible dart to throw in a couple of GPPs here against Chargers defense. It's been one of the worst, if not the worst, entire defensive unit in all of football here. So that's definitely a situation to monitor. Maybe the Bears end up bringing in another running back for some depth here, but we'll have to see throughout the week here. Other key injuries not mentioned here. Keenan Allen now out for the season with a kidney laceration. So get well soon to Keenan Allen. That's going to bump up Malcolm Floyd in a big way there. Caught 2 long touchdown passes after Keenan Allen left. Keenan Allen did catch a touchdown pass as he went down. So well done. I mean, getting injury like that, internal injury, definitely something scary. So hopefully he returns to full strength. He has been placed on the IR for the season. Other than that, Steve Smith tore his Achilles. Originally was going to be his final season. Now saying he's hoping to come back next year. Not a whole lot to see from this one. As far as offensive weapons go, you've got maybe Kamar Aiken as a value play that should see an uptick in volume like he did when Smith was out, but just nothing more than really a cash game play. Not much of upside there. That Ravens defense, offense, all of it kind of a big-time mess right now with Steve Smith out. So love him or hate him, Steve Smith out for the season. It's unfortunate for the Ravens, but their season was done anyway. So looking forward to next year, and hopefully he comes back and we can utilize him next season. So lots of other injuries this week. There was tons of big injuries. So definitely monitor your situations, your statuses throughout the week of all these guys, and definitely want to get yourself an edge with some value plays coming up for this Sunday. So that'll wrap things up. Find us on Twitter at DF Cafe. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Got lots of other great content at dailyfantasycafe.com.